Hello, and we're at Springhill Suites.
Good morning, and we're at Springhill Suites at...
Hello, and we're at Springhill Suites at Calypso Key. Okay guys, so I do have quite a bit of videos out with Springhill Suites, and we do love them on this channel. There's a reason for it, and I thought that I would combine my top 5 reasons into one video to let you know why I choose Springhill Suites in Orlando, Florida. All right, let's get right into it. Number 5 are the pools. Now, each hotel is a little different, so if pools are important to you, you definitely want to check out those images when you're booking your room and pick the right one for you. Like this Springhill, this is the Lake Buena Vista on Calypso Key. They have a splash pad. This is Flamingo Crossing, and they share a pool with I believe it's a Fairfield next door. They have a grill outside. This is Flamingo Crossing at night. We went to the hot tub out there in the back, and a lot of them won't go higher than 5 feet. Although I did see the ones that have slides can go up to 6 feet. So this one was the Calypso Key, the Springhills on Lake Buena Vista, and they have 3 pools that they share with a Holiday Inn and the Calypso Key Resort there. So this is one of them that went to 6 feet. This one went to 5 feet, and they did have someone monitoring this slide. The one at the 6 feet did not have a worker there. Emmett loved this pool, loved the slide. He did such a great job. He went down at least 5 to 6 times, and it's a big boy slide. So if you have an older kid, my child is 7, and he did great with this slide. He loved it. This resort also having a splash pad would be great for little kids too, but this was Flamingo Crossing when Emmett was a little younger, like how little he was, and he liked those little water spouts. He loved it. So definitely look into the pools to make sure you get the right one for your family. This is SeaWorld, Springhill, and look at that cute orca. They have little penguins around, splash zone, 3 feet in that area, so it's great for littles. Then the other side was a little deeper, went to 5. Number 4, the rooms. One thing in the Springhill and Fairfield are really good at, they're consistent. So you know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a microwave, a coffee pot, a fridge, a mini fridge. You're gonna get a pull-out sofa, and you can choose between a queen bed and a double bed. We always get the double. Most of the time you're gonna get a tub. If a tub is very important to you, double check. Some of the newer ones are more shower and they just have a small lip to them, but for the most part, you're gonna get a very spacious room. You're gonna get that large walk-in closet. This one is attached to the bathroom. So there's a sink, toilet, tub, and the large closet, all in one space. They will have a hair dryer. They're gonna have the soap already there, makeup remover, which is really a nice touch. You're also going to have the hand pumped already there with body wash, shampoo, and conditioner. So that's nice. You don't have to worry about packing those things if you're not particular. So that's going to be your layout. Sofa bed, 2 beds. We always get the double bed. TV, there's always a TV with the beds and a TV in the living room. So you can always split. If you have kids, one could be set on cartoons and the other one's for the parents. This is the other style room that you might find at Springhills. I think these are one of the newer ones. So they have a little nook for the coffee area, the fridge, and the microwave. I think microwaves are a must when you have kids, when you have to do those little macaroni and cheese cups for them because they don't want to eat out. Microwaving is essential for us. And this one, instead of the desk being over where the coffee is, they use the desk as a separation, so you can have a little bit more privacy on the sofa bed area. And we always just put all our stuff on that desk right there to kind of keep it off the ground. And with this one, you only get one TV. So they put it kind of towards the living room so you can turn it to the living room. So if TV is important, double check that. I like these rooms because the toilet and the sink is separate from the shower. So if you are with a large party, a lot of people, you're gonna want to be able to use the toilet while someone's showering and multiple people can be getting ready. So I do like that. Here is the walk-in closet, so you'll always get a walk-in closet. I like that it's separate too from the bathroom, and it has a door. You can just put all the luggage in there. They do give you a dresser in this room, which is just added storage. And then you get another sink with the shower. So again, someone can be brushing their teeth in the other one, someone can be doing their makeup here on this one. So it definitely is, I think, a little bit more convenient when you have multiple people staying in the room. And they have a tub. So I want to say most of them do have a tub. They have the shampoo and conditioner and body wash already there for you. Number 3, the shuttles. Now, I will have to say that because I drive and I park there, I've never actually had to ride the shuttle. So this is all videos that I got from Canva. But from someone who used to travel to Florida by train, and we did not have a car with us, and we would stay at a resort that did have shuttles. It was just so nice for my parents not to have to worry about how we were going to get to the park or budget out for taxis and all that stuff. So it's super convenient. So if you are planning to go to the parks, know which park you're going to. If you stay at the Springhill at SeaWorld, they do not have shuttles that go to Disney. They have shuttles that go to SeaWorld and all the SeaWorld, like Aquatica and Discovery Cove. Same thing with the Springhills near Universal. They will have Universal shuttles. So if Disney's your spot, you're definitely going to want to double check where they land, and you'll know because it'll say a Disney neighbor, and so that's your cue that you're gonna not only get Mickey waffles, but you're gonna get the shuttles that go to Disney. And they don't go to every single park, so they also will let you know how to transfer over once you get to one park. If you're going to Magic Kingdom, they usually all go to Magic Kingdom, which I think is a great spot because it'll bring you closer. You won't have to do the monorail or the ferry. It'll bring you right to the gate. But if they also do Hollywood Studios, you can take the gondolas over to Epcot, things like that. So always ask for this piece of paper when you're going, because it'll let you know the phone number and the times that the shuttles are going to pick up, whether it's at the hotel or at the park, because they bring you back as well. Okay, so make sure to always double check this. And if this is super important, shuttles are super important to you, double check to make sure that they're still providing the service, because anything is up for change. So double check, please. The price was almost number 1 to be honest. Every Springhill is a little different. This one is also a Lake Buena Vista one. I believe it's Lake Buena Vista theme parks, and super beautiful and super close, like 5 minutes from Disney Springs. Some of them are just grandiose, and some of them are a little smaller, but with what they offer, it's crazy. So right now I'm showing you to go to Marriott Bonvoy website. I put in my birthday weekend, put Orlando, Florida, so you get a good range. Okay, and then we're gonna go down to filters. Okay, right there. And I like to go first to 0 100. Anything less than 100, I'm there for it. So I always do the 0 to 100, and then we're going to scroll down, and you can pick what kind of resort you want. And Marriott has from super luxury to more budget friendly, and Springhill. And if you're going to do a Springhill, Fairfield, they're almost identical. And I'll do a video with Fairfield because I've stayed at Fairfield as well, but they're almost identical as Springhill. Look at that. $89, $79. And we've stayed at pretty much almost all of these already, so they are on the channel. And $84, $83, $98. Yeah, you can't beat it. And I also wanted to try show you guys like further in the season, like Christmas time and Thanksgiving. So let's go check out those prices. Now, I did take off the 0 to 100 filter just because these are holiday weeks. So I'm expecting to be a little bit more than the 90. So we got one result for 0 to 100. So $91. This is the SeaWorld one, which is a great location. Even if, you know, you are doing Disney and you're okay with Ubering or taking a Lyft, that's a great price for Thanksgiving week, $90. But then once you remove the 0 to 100, you're going to start seeing. So this was like Universal area. Let's go move down to the SeaWorld, 101. This is the Disney area right here. You just can't beat it for the price, $112. So now we're going to look at Christmas. So we're changing the dates here. We got to update the search. And here we go. Millennia, almost 200, 130 by the airport. So we're going to go down more. Now this is International or Universal, 111, 133. The SeaWorld, 114, 102. Disney area, 116, 178. Buena Vista, 117, 107. That's Christmas week, guys. So honestly, it's just a really great bang for your buck. We haven't hit the main convenience, but all the amenities that come with a Springhill and a Fairfield, being able to even have a pull-out couch like this, it being so close to all the activities, because even if you don't choose the shuttle and you want to go to Disney Springs, you can take an Uber. Most of them are literally 10 minutes away from Disney Springs. So it's going to be fairly cheap to even travel, and you're not staying on property. I would highly advise trying out a Springhill or Fairfield while you're here during the holidays, because it's just, you're not going to see these prices anywhere else. And so I did want to show you, this is one of the bathrooms that have the shower. So it doesn't have a tub. Let's see, it has the glass doors. So, and this one was the Lake Buena Vista theme park location, which honestly was one of the fancier ones. So just double check if a tub is absolutely necessary. You're going to want to double check. Okay. But it was just us two, and we were perfectly fine with the standing shower. And my number one has to be the complimentary breakfast. Every resort is a little different. Every hotel is a little different, but they're all going to have the hot food. They're going to have eggs and some type of protein. This one had French toast, which was a little fancy. And they're all going to have like muffins, some type of small snack to go, Danish. They're all going to have bagels at least, and regular sliced white bread. And then if you're staying at a Disney neighbor hotel, then you'll get Mickey waffles, and you can make your own waffles, which is one of my favorite things to do. I love the waffles. And the fact that they're Mickey, it makes you feel like you're already at Disney. And girl math, hey, it's included, right? So technically you're having a free meal. And when you're on vacation, any free meal you can get is great. So you're not paying $12 for a plate of Mickey waffles. It's just there. And this location had the large Mickey waffles as well, which was pretty cool. There's one in Flamingo Crossing that they actually had a pre-made basket of waffles. You could make your own fresh, or they had pre-made, and they made these into chocolate, and they had like chocolate chips in it, which was a great idea. I love those. And I didn't have to stand in line and wait for the waffles. They already had them made there, see? And they had the mini ones, and they had whipped cream. They'll have your simple like cereals, your milks. Emmett loves his milk, so it was great. They'll have some fruit for you to take. The condiments, butter, cream cheese for your bagels and breads, jellies, peanut butter. They'll have, look at all this. Like, come on. Like, the assortment is crazy for a complimentary breakfast. Like, I love it. So this one, I believe, was like Buena Vista theme park. Again, they were a little fancy, a little bit more pricey, but not by much. I want to say like an extra $5. Like, They have an oatmeal station, they always do. And if you want, like, oh, this is their coffee station. But since I learned about that chocolate chips, sometimes they have chocolate chips added in the oatmeal section, and I'll take a little bit and add it to my waffles. But see, look how good that Mickey waffle is. Amazing. My favorite. And I will always go there. Now, remember, if you're not staying at a Disney hotel, Disney neighbor hotel, then you're not going to get Mickey waffles, but you will get waffles. So sometimes they have the mini ones or the large Belgian waffles that you can make. So it really all depends on where you stay. Waffles are there, but the type of waffles, it's too bad. It would have nice if they had like orcas on it or something, like a little SeaWorld symbol or Universal symbol. But no, they're just like your regular circle mini waffles. And see, there's my pro tip. Add a little bit of mini chocolate chips into your waffles. So good. And I had to do a bonus round. I could not just pick top 5. Honestly, they all have these stores right next to the front desk. Some of them are larger, like this is the Lake Buena Vista theme park location. Much bigger. This is probably the biggest one we've seen at a Spring Hill, but it has all the things that you might forget, like the ponchos, the phone, water covers, some convenience items like Benadryl, Pepto, things like that. But they also have a major large like snack section. So if you're feeling a little peckish and you want to grab a few things, you don't even have to leave the property, which is always nice. And here goes those microwavable items that somehow the kids will always end up needing. They have the Red Bulls, so you don't have to make a pit stop before going to the park if you're a Red Bull person and not a coffee person. And this one was really cool because you didn't have to wait for an employee to scan you out. You could just pay right there, scan it, and we definitely used that feature. A lot of them will have grills as well right outside by the pool. If you want to have a grill day, you can always get Walmart delivered to any of the resorts, and like Target delivered, and you can get groceries delivered. I definitely would use that. They all have a gym. Now, again, this is one of the largest ones we've seen, but they all have the complimentary gym. They all have a great breakfast area as well. So if you want to get out of the room and you have a lot of kids and you kind of want to hang out, you can always hang out and do like some board games on rainy days, things like that here. But this one, again, this is the theme park Lake Buena Vista. Look at this massive arcade. I love it on rainy days, on hotel days that you're not going out to the park. You don't have to go anywhere else. We just played here and it was so much fun. Some of them have a little bit smaller ones, and that's okay too. Emmett really has a great time with them. Not all of them will have an arcade, so if you're an arcade person like I am, you might want to check to make sure which ones have arcades attached. We also will do Dave and Buster's, and Emmett is very accustomed to now doing some form of arcade. So definitely the next time we'll be staying at a place that has arcade. That way he can get his arcade fix. But yeah, I love that. This is the splash pad from Calypso Key, Lake Buena Vista location. I thought that was a great addition. They have a little putt-putt. You can go sign out the golf, the putts and all that stuff at the front desk. They also, a lot of them will show a map, and you'll get that either the piece of paper as well to show you around the resort, because they also have like grills and bars, and a lot of them will carry like Starbucks. So that's a great amenity to have. Not having to stop before going to the park or having to waste time at the park to get a Starbucks coffee, because if you need a strong cup of coffee like I do, it's such a win to have Starbucks at the location, and they have them. So this one's like a mix. It's not just a plain Starbucks, but they serve Starbucks coffee here. We also went to the one in Flamingo Crossing. They had Starbucks available from 6 in the morning till noon, and that's this location right here. So it's definitely a nice perk. I know the Spring Hill in SeaWorld, they also have a Starbucks in the lobby where the breakfast is. They do close early. They're not open all day, but that's perfect right before you have to go to a park. All right, as you saw, I was putting the thumbnails in every section so you can see where I got the footage from, but you can also go to my playlist And I have a ton of videos already selected in certain playlists, but I have a resort slash hotel staycation, and this is all the hotels that I've stayed at in Orlando. Easy to choose from, and you can plan out your trip a little. All right, that was our time going through my top 5-6 reasons of why I like to go to Springhill Suites. I would definitely take the time to do a little research what works best for you. They're all a little bit different, and if you can't find a Springhill, which that's not possible, but if you find a Fairfield that's at a cheaper rate, take it, because they're basically the same. And I'm excited. I'm going to stay at a Townsend that's attached with Springhill very soon, and I want to see if it's similar or not. So definitely stay tuned for that. But yeah, enjoy your Springhills off property. I know some of you guys are like, I'm on property people, but if you're looking to save a few dollars so that you can spend more in the parks, I would recommend a Springhill for sure. All right, with that being said, I hope you guys liked the video. Like and subscribe. My name is Stephanie, and thank you for being a part of my world.